Here's a common problem for stair builders. The stair head out just doesn't seem to be wide enough sometimes and barely covers the bottom of the stair stringers. Some cases making a really weak connection. This illustration gives you a better example. The wood from the stair stringer, top of the stair stringer, is just barely hanging on. It's barely connecting to the floor. But I see this a lot. And I think I can provide you with a repair that just might work. Shape a 2x, if you have 6 inches, use a 2x8, 5 inches, maybe use a 2x6, but you can actually shape it, bevel one end so that you got a nice connection as shown in the illustration where you're going to make a nice smooth flow for when you nail your straps on. You can use straps to connect the floor or the landing, the platform, the head out to what I'm going to refer to as the head out extension, the shaped board. You can always end nail, as you can see here in the center stringer. I got 3 16D nails going through this into the stringer. That makes for a nice connection. Here's another view of the straps. And you're going to have to move the straps. They're not always going to line up. But if you can, line them up with the stair stringers. And then, of course, use longer straps if you can. This next illustration shows you what I'm talking about. So if you can use longer straps, use as long of a strap as you feel necessary. You can actually get coil straps that are 50 feet long. You're not going to need that much, but who knows? You might decide to get carried away there. But this is a good way to make a nice connection to repair something like this. Now you can always use blocks. Cut some blocks in between the stair stringers and then fasten the straps to the blocks. And you can always make the blocks a little longer. The 2x12s, 2x6s to 2x12s, or you could actually double the blocks up if you're going to use longer straps. Whatever you need to do. And it's not always going to be easy to fasten these blocks to the stair stringers. If you can, end nail into the block from the side of the stair stringer. But if you can't, you might need to get a little creative. You can always use framing anchors like Simpson A35s to make the connections also. You can see the straps going underneath the stringer and then the A35, but you're not always going to have enough room to nail these in unless you got a palm nailer or something. So this might not work again in every situation. Now you can always use plate straps, plate brackets like these. Sometimes they sell them as their truss brackets for roof trusses. To connect the block, make a nice connection from the block to the stringer. But remember, these are just options. If you have a doubler, if you have a double head out where you have 2 boards nailed together in the floor forming the head out, then you're going to need to shape 2 boards. Cut your first board, nail it into your stair stringers, and then cut the second board and then attach it to the back of the first head out extension and then strap everything together. So I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, leave your questions in the comment area and I will answer them as soon as possible.